Now let us consider the another important article that is called as, what do we understand by the term fundamental quantity and derived quantity. These are the two definitions generally asked, that what are fundamental quantities and derived quantity. So see first that what do you understand by the term of fundamental quantity. Fundamental quantity, the quantity which does not depends upon any other quantity for its measurement. ऐसी क्वांटिटी जिसके मोज माप के लिए, जिसके मेजरमेंट के लिए, जिसके नाप तोल के लिए किसी दूसरी क्वांटिटी की आपको आवश्यकता, आपको ज़रूरत ना हो. द क्वांटिटी which does not depends upon any other quantity for its measurement. ऐसा क्वांटिटी जिसके मेजरमेंट के लिए किसी दूसरी क्वांटिटी की ज़रूरत ना हो, उसको क्या कहेंगे? फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी. व्हाट इज फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी? द क्वांटिटी which does not depends upon, the quantity which does not depends upon any other quantity, which does not depends upon any other quantity for their measurement. For their measurement is called as fundamental quantity. What is fundamental quantity? The quantity which does not depends upon any other quantity for their measurement. For example, let us consider the best example of fundamental quantity is that length. Yes, you can measure the length of an object just by taking the calibrated scale. किसी स्केल के थ्रू आप किसी ऑब्जेक्ट का लेंथ मेजर कर सकते हैं. मास, आप किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट का, आप खुद का भी मास, आप खुद का भी वजन चेक कर सकते हैं. जस्ट स्टैंड ऑन ए वेटिंग मशीन. When you stand on a weighing machine, then on weighing machine you see your weight. That's all the matter. Okay. Temperature with the help of thermometer, you can direct see how much the temperature is. Time by using clock, you can direct tell about the time factor. It means that these are the quantities. They does not depends upon for their measurement. That's why they are called as fundamental quantity. So what is fundamental quantity? The quantity which does not depends upon for their measurement is called as fundamental quantity. For example, length, mass, time and temperature. Now what do we understand by derived quantity? It is just the reverse of fundamental. That is, derived quantity, the quantity which depends upon, the quantity which depends upon, yes, in fundamental quantity which does not depends upon. What about in derived quantity? The quantity which depends upon any other quantity, any other quantity for its measurement. For its measurement is called as derived quantity. Generally we tell to the students that if in the examination question is asked, what do you understand by fundamental quantity and derived quantity? At that time we suggest the students see the alphabet F. It means here it is not starting from the alphabet D. It is not starting from the alphabet D. It means it does not depend on C, derived. It is starting from D. It means it is dependent. The easiest way. Derived quantity is starting from D. That's why we say that for the students to understand that derived quantity, the quantity which depends upon any other quantity for its measurement. For example, we can write the best examples of derived quantity, that acceleration, velocity, force, etc. एक्सेलरेशन, आप गाड़ी का एक्सेलरेटर जानते हैं, जब तक आप एक्सेलरेटर बढ़ाते नहीं हैं गाड़ी का स्पीड रफ्तार नहीं बढ़ेगी। द सेम वेलोसिटी, फोर्स, जितना ज़्यादा आप फोर्स लगाएंगे उतना ज़्यादा काम जल्दी हो सकता है। ओके, इट मीन दैट वेलोसिटी, एक्सेलरेशन, फोर्स, these are the derived quantity. They depends upon any other quantity. Okay, watch.